The Knicks failed to close out the Boston Celtics tonight. And this is very, very, very typical of the New York Knicks. Everything they do has to be complicated. Game 5, they go to Boston and get blown out. 127-102. That's the score, right, ladies and gentlemen? Boston Celtics does not even have Jason Tatum. And, I mean, going in, I predicted that the Knicks would close out tonight. I really predicted that. But if it ain't rough, it ain't the New York Knicks. So what happened? What went wrong tonight? I'll tell you guys. A couple players pretty much played over their head. Derek White, 34 points. When the hell this last time we seen Derek White get 34 points? Drew Holiday even had 14 points. Pritchett came off the bench, had another good game, 17 points. Jaylen Brown, 26 points, 12 assists. Now, if I was a New York Knicks fan, I wouldn't worry too much about this game tonight. Really wouldn't worry about too much about this game because my mindset would be like, okay, we'll get them in game 6 Friday night. That's what I was thinking. Which I still, even that being a Knicks fan, I still believe that that's what's going to happen. And the New York in me makes me feel like, hey, well, that's the best scenario. Get them home, win game 6 at home, and go head on to the Eastern Conference Finals versus the Indiana Pacers. That's just how New Yorkers think. But the point that I'm making is, why do you guys always have to make it so hard? See, every time you drag something out, it leaves the possibility of something wrong happening. What happens if Jalen Brunson get hurt? God forbid. What happens if Jalen Brunson and Towns get hurt? God forbid. It becomes a whole new series after that. I don't understand why New York couldn't close out tonight. I just don't understand that. You got OG Okanobi shooting 1 for 12. But on the other hand, you got Josh Hart shooting 7 for 15. So this is what I'm not understanding. Someone please help me with this too. The way I grew up is you give the ball to the man with the hot hand. If Josh Hart is hitting most of his shots and he ultimately leading the team in scoring, hey, shouldn't we be feeding this guy? He shot 5 for 9 from 3-point range. Shouldn't we be feeding this guy? Why is Okanobi, OG, who's a defensive player with the ability to score? Don't get me wrong, he has the ability to score, but why is he shooting 1 for 12? Can someone answer that? Why is this man shooting 1 for 5 from 3-point range in a closeout game? When do you just put your pride and put it in your back pocket and say, listen, I'm going to be a facilitator and I'm going to be a defensive player. My shot is not falling. When do you say that? You don't. Apparently, you don't. And then what happens? It goes to game 6. Same with Bridges, 4 for 14. Why is Bridges shooting 4 for 14 and 1 for 3 from the field? Why? Why are these guys allowed to just miss so many shots? When Bridges and OG are both defensive players with the ability to score. Give the ball to the hot hands. Don't shoot your team out the game. And let me tell you what else didn't help. What else didn't help was the mere fact that Jalen Brunson fouled out. And that's kind of questionable. It was kind of questionable whether Jalen legitimately fouled out or was some of those fouls ticky-tacky, like they like to say, ticky-tacky fouls. The NBA, they are the best setup artists in the world, ladies and gentlemen. The NBA are the best setup artists in the earth. Some of the stuff in the NBA is real. Some of the stuff is WWE. The draft, which we're not even going to get into that tonight. The draft, WWE is make-believe. All set up, it's all staged. That's what I mean by WWE. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it's all staged. Some of these playoffs games are all staged. Why? Because the NBA want to go another game. They want to see another game. It's just more money. More money be made. Nevertheless, I'm going to close out with this, ladies and gentlemen. Friday night, I'm still predicting the Knicks close this thing out. They don't close it out Friday night, Monday night game. Or the game 7 will be Monday night. I'm going with Knicks Friday night. The Garden's going to be electrifying. It's going to be loud. It's going to be rowdy. Spike Lee, the rest of the celebrities going to be there acting like fools. I cannot see the Knicks blowing that opportunity Friday and have to come back to Boston. So Boston, to the Boston fans, I hate to say this, but after Friday night, your season is over.